faff. All the faff. So much faff. Can't axe the mud. Yeah, my guard is off. Lights. So today is solo gravel. Adam's taking little one to B&Q to do some things, and I am going out for a quick spin on the gravel bike. My friend Lucy, who I normally go out for rides on Sundays, away, so I thought I'll do a gravel, and I want to take full advantage of the weather because it's apparently going to snow next week, so it is still really cold here, hence why I'm layered up. Got deep winter tights on, winter boots, proper sealskin head thing, which I kind of love, but I also hate because you can't really hear through them. But yeah, so down to the Culbin, along to one of my favourite routes through Hill 99, and then round to a little bay where you can see opposite Findhorn Beach, and then back along Brumamoy. So just about 30 to 40k I think it is, so nothing huge, but it is cold, so wrapping up warm. I'll just do the tyres. Oh god, all that faff. So my gravel bike, the seat post, since we bought it with Ribble, the seat post was really damaging to the seat, and it used to just, like, the seat used to sit and then you'd go over a stone or something and it would pop the saddle up, and it was the design of the clasp here. So since having the newer edition of the Ribbles, they have changed that. So we actually asked them about it and said, obviously the seat, the design actually damaged the post and it's carbon on my other bike, so we can't fix it. So we asked, can we get money off buying the next one, because it was actually the design was the flaw, and they've said no. So we have to pay £100 just to get a new seat post. So I will be doing that, but in the meantime I'm using the Alex's gravel bike for what we use to pull the trailer, which is fine. Still the same size, it's just a little bit wider on the bars because I haven't swapped in and all that out of, because me and Adam share it, so it's a little bit more like what I call the tank because you feel really chunky on it. Saying that, it's got more gears, so that comes as a pro, I suppose. But yeah, so I'm just going to head off and see how we go. Hopefully it's not too cold, and it's kind of wet, so hopefully no ice. I literally just got out the garage and it's snowing. This was not forecast for today, so I'm going to put on a bigger jacket on top of this one, and hopefully it will pass. I'm being very optimistic. I doubt it's going to, but I am going to try. Sorry for the lopsided view, but here on my saddle at the moment I'm just delayering. The down is coming off. I've just come along the main road section, which is the bit I hate, but it's quite short, so I just had to leg it as fast as I could. But that's warmed me up quite nicely, and the shower has gone. It's still looking pretty grey, but I think we're going to be okay. So you just got to get out. I've got loads of layers on, I should be warm enough, so let's get going. Oh, we're just turned out of that wind, and that was hard going. But it's cold wind, but it's quite nice. I've had to work into it. That's one of the reasons I picked Culbin today, is that the big tall trees protect me from the wind, so I can't wait to get there. The sky is looking questionable. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's very pretty, but it doesn't look great. So, probably about a kilometre and then I'm there. That's us into the woods. Kind of ominous with that crow just crowing as I started to come in. It's all dark. At least I'm out of the wind. Still pretty. Baltic, but pretty. So I love it down here. So nice. I walk here all the time with Alex, like every day. These bits are just so much fun to cycle, like because they're nice and smooth, but they're almost like what I call little roller coaster roads. You just go whee. They just go on and on and on. There's so many trails here, but it is, if you haven't seen a previous video of when I was cycling down here when I was pregnant, it's a minefield to get lost. It's so annoying. My GoPro keeps dying and I don't know what is causing it, but I think it could be cold. So every time it gets cold, it's just dying mid-video. So I don't know how to keep it warm. So currently I'm using my phone, but I've got it in here, wrapped up in that jacket. I'm like, what, do I just stuff it down my top to keep it warm? I don't know. It's just really irritating. Like, we've had quite a few annoying little about the GoPro, like the fact that when sometimes the mic doesn't work when it's in the, or it stalls when it's in its little mic case, and now the battery just constantly not working. So I don't know, we've contacted the GoPro quite a few times about it, and they just say it's no problem. I'm like, well, there obviously is. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm not complaining because it's still very pretty here, and I'm getting to run these cool little trails. Lots of trees off to the tower, so almost there. Okay, so hopefully that was enough R&R for the GoPro and that little jacket to warm up. But I'm just coming up to the climb. It's actually quite nice because it's like hairpin beds, but this is really easy. It's not technical gravel. The only one thing you've got to watch out for, I don't know if you see that, it's like a really fine carpet of pine cones, like dried ones, so when you're going running quite fast you can quite lose grip a little bit. But apart from that, it's so much fun. And I forget how much fun you have down here. The GoPro died again. That's me at the top, and the sun's just come through the clouds. It looks so pretty. Look at that. That's where I've been. And when you get to the top, there's also a tower in there behind those trees if you look really carefully. Like in there. And it goes up. And there's some amazing views. I'm not going up today, it's quite windy, but I've been up there quite a lot. Actually, maybe Alex was up there when he was like 2 months old with us. Obviously in our arms, not just flailing about. So now I'm going to go down the other side, through those woods, background. And it's still sunny, so we're doing okay. Again, not really getting the winds here because of the trees, so I'm enjoying it. Let's go! My plan was to come down that hill really, really fast, like properly send it, and like take this climb all in one. It never happened. I like probably floored it, and then hit that just at the bottom of the climb, hit some loose sandy bit, and then like freaked out, and then got halfway up, and then bailed. So I had to walk this little bit. It doesn't look steep on this, but I tell you it is. It looks like nothing, but you can't see it. It is steep. But that's the way we're going. Yeehaw! I just wanted to stop here and show you just how samey this route can be. So I've just come down there. I've been down there before and we're going back that way and then turning off. But I mean, it's identical. I mean, okay, like certain differences, but you know what I'm trying to get across. It's like you could easily get lost here. Now back. There are way markers and stuff that are numbered, but most of the time it's just a colour black, like a black route or a whatever route. And they're like kind of placed in ways you're like questioning, is it that way or that way? I'm only saying this because my dad's had lorry drivers get lost down here for hours, and people come down here for a run and like attending like what would be a 50-minute run, and they've been down here for 3 hours. So I always come down with the route. It just gives me the heebie-jeebies, but I'm not good in that kind of sense. Like if I get lost I start to panic. I like to know where I am. I have a good sense of direction too, and this place still confuses me. So, but anyway, feet are toasty, nice and warm. Just having a wee break and then back, just to show you that. And then I'm going to head down these lovely little bits. The GoPro is just not working, so I'm trying to film as much as I can, but I still want to enjoy myself, so I'll try and do bits in between. Let's go. Whee! This is what I have to do to film now. Click, clap, some plushies. Yeah. What I love about this woods is that depending on what part of the wood you're in, it changes so much. You know, like this is different kind of. This is less forestry, what I would call forestry, you know, the same pine trees. It's a little bit more mixed kind of woodland. A little bit more colour, a bit more leafy, not so much gravelly work roads. But these are going in behind some farms where I'm heading to at the moment, so it's still a bit different. It's not on the sand dunes like the other trees are as much. Past those ladies on the horses, I would take my time and kind of follow them for a while, and then kind of just send it on it to pass instead. Oh, that was really nice, and then, you know, thanks for doing that. And I'm like, I don't think it's a lot to ask that we share these roads with others, like horse users, obviously kids and stuff, walkers, and like us fellow cyclists, because we're all vulnerable in the end. When it comes down to it, we're the ones who are vulnerable users, and if we can respect each other on paths like this, then maybe they might, if they're driving a car here for example, respect bikes and other like horses and stuff when they're on the roads. I mean, that's what I would hope. You would think, if we can just be nice to each other, but it doesn't always happen. As I say, it's not as bad up here as it was down in Edinburgh. Quite often we would get quite a lot of abuse in close passes. Not that it doesn't happen here, but I do find there's less aggression. But that's what's great about these roads. There's no one to share it with. It's This is such a good view. I just really hope my camera does it justice and it being on the phone, not the GoPro. Look how pretty. Just so nice. And this light as well, like I just find it this time of year, because the sun never really gets high, like being this far north, just kind of, it's like golden hour all the time, and I just feel like it makes everything look so much more epically pretty. Look at it. Nice. Swinthorn Bay down there. Oh, I just love it here. I'm so glad we moved. It's just nice to come hear the geese. There's lots of wildlife here. I actually used to come here as a kid. My mum and her best friend with her kids used to cycle, and we'd cycle from home on our little tiny bikes all the way through these woods, and like have a nice little picnic, stay on the beach all day, take everything home, cycle back. And we were little tots, no gears on our bikes, nothing, but we'd have the whole beach to ourselves because no one really came down here. Because it is, to be fair, it's a bit of a hike, like, but it's so worth it. Look at the sun. Woo, look at this smooth girl. Smooth, 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 smooth. I'm struggling to get my gear, but apart from that, it's really fun. Woohoo! It's such a nice ride. Considering it was snowing before I left, I'm really glad I actually went out. It's alive again! I'm hoping that the body heat kind of just warmed it up enough. But I'm almost at the Broom and the Clackety Bridge, which makes a lot of noise and I love it. It's good fun to go over. That's me home. I didn't film the last little bit, the GoPro died again, and with the wind you just can't hear without the mic, so it was just coming through town anyway, so it wasn't anything really exciting. But I am really glad I went out, considering it was snowing when I left, and it actually turned out to be a really good day. If you want the route, if you're local, you can go on my Strava at Jenny Cycles. I'm pretty sure it's Jenny Cycles, and you can get the route there. Because it's a really nice, easy one, not technical, so it's really good for beginners as well. But for this time of year, it's really great just to go out for a little spin when it's cold, not too long, but you're just getting out. So, and that little bit of the river is down there as well, so if you want to get to that little secret bit, you can. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you stay to the end. Give it a like if you like it, and I'll see you in the next video.